Monday marks the 14th anniversary of the opening of the US detention centre at Guantanamo Bay. It was established to hold people suspected of being members of Al-Qaeda, but has attracted fierce criticism from some about how it's treated inmates. Simon McGregor Wood spoke to some former prisoners who now live in London.
Outside the American embassy in London, former inmates gathered to remember their experiences and to call for the closure of the place that robbed them of years of their lives. Most were picked up in Afghanistan after the US-led invasion following the 9/11 terror attacks. But not one was ever convicted of an offense.
I think Guantanamo is all isolation. I mean, being in one cell, it's just like being in an island. Nobody can see you, nobody can talk to you. We are in a dark hole. We are truly in a dark hole.
The camp was set up in 2002 at a US naval facility on the island of Cuba. At one point, it housed more than 700 inmates. Those accused of crimes were subject to military tribunals. Widespread reports of abuse and torture soon emerged. Criticism from human rights groups and legal experts mounted. President Obama vowed to close the camp in 2008, but his efforts have been thwarted by a Republican-dominated Congress and a nervous defense establishment. He claims Guantanamo has damaged America's image and it acts as a recruiter for the very people it sought to detain.
This notion of a gross injustice, that America's not living up to its professed ideals. We know that. We see the internet traffic. We see how Guantanamo has been used to create this mythology that America is at war with Islam. And for us to close it is part of our counterterrorism strategy.
Guantanamo still holds more than 100 inmates. Over the years, many have been sent to jails in other countries. Others have eventually been freed to rebuild interrupted lives.
President Obama's staff say he is still intent on closing Guantanamo Bay by the time his presidency ends in 11 months. In the next few weeks, he's due to present his latest plan to Congress. If it resists, he may well resort to using executive powers to finally get the job done. Simon McGregor Wood, TRT World, London.